Hello. So Minecraft building is a little bit difficult, and with this channel, I'm looking to improve my building skills and make some pretty cool works of art. So I thought it'd be a really good idea to explore some builds that these master builders have made. And in this episode, we're starting off strong, because we're over here on the Hermitcraft world download at the, oh, that's a block, at the soup group base. Look at this place. Oh my gosh, it's insane. So, if you don't know what oh, you can see decked out in the background. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is a group of 3 members of the Hermitcraft server who decided to group up and make their bases, like, connected. So right here you have Gem's beautiful elven palace. Oh, there's a smiley face. And then down here you have Impulse's awesome dwarven fortress dungeon thing. This thing is really, dude, look at this. He dug that. That's just insane. But for this video, I wanted to take a look at Pearl's base over here. Like, look at this place, this alien landscape. Like, she really knows how to use color. Like, look at just the vibrance of this place is insane. So, oh my gosh, where do we even start? By the way, this video is probably going to be like super like ADHD me, because I don't even know where to start. I'm just going to be bouncing around pointing things out. So what Pearl has made here is I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a landscape that's been taken over and overgrown by aliens or something like that. And my favorite thing about this build, I mean everything about this build is fantastic, but my favorite thing is just the inside down here. So we have this bridge coming from Impulse's base over here, and you enter through this little, like, it's almost like, this is giving me like Fallout vibes. So you enter here and, oh yeah, I already grabbed her stuff. Ooh, we have a crown. Oh, we look so fancy. Oh yeah, I also got this from Scar's base. The little cat ears. And our Scarland ticket, of course. Okay, anyway, oh, we should look at Scarland. Anyways, getting distracted. Okay, so, dude, just look at this entrance right here. Okay, look at the use of different colors and blocks. Like, look at this grading right here. The dirt to the mud to the granite to the stone to the mossy cobblestone, which then transitions into the moss with the leaves and stuff, and then back to the stone. Dude, Pearl really knows what she's doing. Like, this is insane. It's just perfect. And then the use of tuff almost to look like kind of like water, like stains on the stone surface. And then of course these tiny little mushrooms. Look at this. That's like the tiniest little detail, but it adds so much. Just a small little mushrooms and the roots coming off of them. That's awesome. And look at this sign with the different red blocks, and oh my gosh, the amount of detail in this place is insane. So I think this Pearl's base is a really good example of how to use different colors in a build. Now I'm gonna act like I know what I'm talking about, which I don't really, but I'm also learning here, okay? So this use of gradients here with the dirt coming up to the mud and blah 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 blah. Obviously this is supposed to be overgrown, and so we have these patches of plants here. But then coming off of the plants, there's a nice easy transition using the mossy cobblestone. So you see all around these, there's mossy cobblestone. Over here too, mossy cobblestone. And so it's that transition into the stone. And it just works so well. And then to make this place even more like worn down and stuff, she's come here and even the dirt, she's added a transition. And this is something that I'm like learning right now. So if I was here, what I would have, oops, oh gosh, I don't have the texture pack. So what I would have done is probably use blocks to make it more of like an easy transition into the stone from the brown to the gray. Like, I don't know, maybe by using like iron ore, because you have that little brown tint there, or something like that. So it's a more gradual kind of transition into the stone. Now that's what I would have done, and well, that's wrong. I guess it's not wrong, it's up to the artist what you do, but here I think what Pearl's done is so much better, where it's almost like as if you were to like throw a paint bucket at a wall. Like when you have paint on the wall, it's not just like a gradual gradient transitioning into the normal color wall. Like, no, instead it's just like a bam color right there. And that's what Pearl did here, and I think it works a lot better. The amount of different blocks she uses is insane. So here we have mud, we have rooted dirt, we have normal dirt, we have coarse dirt, we have more mud, we have granite. Like, I would have never thought to use granite for dirt, but she did, and it works. And then also including the acacia planks right here. Like, it's genius, dude. It's genius. And then also the light gray wool as like a stone is really cool. I think that works really well. And like, okay, look at here, for example. Here, we have this stone face wall, but what she's done is wherever there's water or grass, she adds mossy cobblestone and mossy stone bricks and these to kind of transition into the stone. It tells us that this has been here for a while, and it just gives it that overgrown feel that it just works so well. Also, this right here, these purple vines, I love that because the purple vines are coming out, but then also the warped fences with the pickles on them. She even put pickles. Like, I would have never thought to put pickles, but she did for some reason. But I mean, it worked. Dude, this looks even better at night because of what I'm noticing is that she used a lot of lighting, and I'm wondering what that's. Oh, yeah, I see what she's done. Okay, this is a building tip right here, but it's kind of a basic one. If you ever need light, but just put a light source under a moss carpet or something similar to that. Yeah, the way she's distributed light across the place, and like, so it looks like really she only puts light where she wants our eyes to be. Like up here at the magical flower thing, and then this weird looking plant thing over here, and then in here and across all the walkways there's light, but then there's everywhere else is shadows, and that's really cool. I like how she's done that. Over here it's a little different, but that's because I don't think she really finished this area. I also want to point out, like, the use of different plants in this is insane. Look at this plant right here. What even is this? I don't know, but it looks really cool. Oh, also there's another sign. I love these signs that she's placed around. Those are really cool. Like, she really knows how to use colors in this game. Because you have so many different kinds of blocks here, but they're all blue and they work together so well. And then the yellow in the center as like the thingy-mabobby, you know what I mean? And then this plant here is more like a coral looking plant. And okay, this tells you right here that she knows how to use color. Jungle planks in a purple build? I would have never thought to do that, but that, you look at it from far away, that works. That works really well because it's brown, but also kind of has a little bit of a purple tint. And then, oh, look at these pipes. Basalt, wait, polished basalt is actually genius for a pipe because it has that texture of like a pillar or a pipe or something like that. And then, oh, that's so cool. And then the walls here, the transition from, oh, I love that. So it's almost like it looks rusty, I feel like. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe. I'm not sure if that's what she was trying to get at there, but it looks cool either way. Yeah, I just want to point out some of these plants really quick. Like, we got this little mushroom thing. Look at, okay. Yeah. Here, I would have never thought to combine dripstone block with purple terracotta. Because when you look at dripstone, you don't really think that it's purple. You're like, oh yeah, that's a brown. But no, it's actually kind of purple. It's like a brown mixed with a purple. And that works so well. I'm actually learning so much from this. And then here, oh, I love when people use the dead brain coral block in like terrain. It just looks so cool. Not really good for the environment, but it's Minecraft, so who cares? Oh, and I like this. Is like the dirt dripping down. Oh, that's actually a really cool detail. I'm gonna use that in the future. That's cool. I really like that. And then just the use of different like kinds of grass here. You have the normal grass, and then you have the moss, and then you have these concrete powder stuff here that transitions into like the vines and stuff. Oh, this is genius. Pearl, you're a genius. I don't know why I said that like she's watching this. That's not gonna happen. Oh, and I love this plant right here with like the warp typhae. Apparently that's what it's called. Okay. This block is something that I don't think I've ever built with, or at least I've ever built something good with, because it's just such a unique looking block that it's like, how would you make that into something? But well, Pearl figured it out. That's beautiful, dude. Because it does kind of have like a purple tint to it, but also the blue stripes, which transitions really well into the purple mushroom things. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then that that little thing over there. What I also want to point out is we talked about how she like used different blocks at different colors, like the jungle planks being kind of like an orangey tint here, so she put it with the orange. But I want to talk about like the contrasting she does. Now, I don't understand color theory very much, so I don't exactly know what I'm talking about. But what I can say is that like that over there, the orange and the blue, like they're kind of like opposites on the color wheel. This build right here, the colors used in this are genius because she has the blue tints, as well as the orange slash red tints, and then the green. And then the purple, like, crystals popped in there. Those stand out really well. Oh my gosh, it's all genius. It's just so cool. Those are diamond blocks. Yeah, by the way, this is survival mode. So all of this is built in survival mode, which already is a huge flex. And then she goes and adds diamond blocks to her base. And that's not just a couple diamond blocks, that's a lot of them. All of these blue mushrooms have diamonds on the top. What? If that isn't the coolest flex ever, I don't know what is. Also, let's get rid of this rain. Okay, finally, I've been wanting to do this. I'm so distracted by all the details. Let's actually go inside because this is my favorite part. Okay, so, dude, wait. Oh my gosh, wait, that's actually really cool. So this is one wall, but she's divided it into two different, like, colors. So it goes from the normal stone blocks to the deep slate blocks, and that works so well because it's like that transition between, like, it's almost like, it's like a shadow. It is pretty much a shadow because when you're out here, it's all bright and colorful, like with the elven castle and stuff. And then you walk in here and it's all dark and like moody. And that's done by the use of color because you have all these dark stone colors. I mean, there's mud, which isn't stone, but it's I'm guessing supposed to be stone. And then it just has that transition into the light stone. I don't know, I just thought that was really cool. And then here, oh, I really like this. That's such a small little detail, but that's so cool. With the warped stems, and then I'm assuming campfires under here. Yeah. And it's just giving that effect of like some weird alien plant that's steaming for some reason. And then okay, this room is really cool because first of all, it's like this. I really like this design of a door with the, I really like this with the looms and the tripwire hook. And then here we also have like she brought in the skulk stuff to kind of look like alien goo or whatever. And then the way that transitions into the warped and the dark prismarine. Oh, it's just such good use of color. I love it. Oh, and look at that. It's like graffiti. That's really cool. And then here we have like the little banners going across. Oh, these tiny little details that make it seem like there was actually civilization here. Until, aliens, I'm guessing, came and destroyed the place. But we still had like these remnants of the people here with this storage stuff, graffiti, these like cool banner designs going across. Oh, and that right there is really cool with like the dripstone and stuff. Okay, look at this. That's such a small little part of the place, but there's so much attention given to it. So you have like, it goes from like the gray, purplish down to like the green and then down to the blue. And it works so well. Okay, and I have to point out the vehicles right here. I love these. These are really cool. So the design for the thing in itself is awesome. Oh, that's cool. Grindstones as wheels. That's really smart. And the glass panes is, oh dude. We've always kind of, the Minecraft community, when they make like vehicles or whatever, it's kind of common for people to use item frames and then glass panes. But with the caves and cliffs, or one of those updates, they added the glow item frames, which just works even better. Like, it seriously looks like a headlight with the like light in the middle. That's really cool. And then the ladder in the middle with the sign right there is like the license plate. Oh, this is such a cool design. And then it's got like the cargo here with the little design on the front, and then opens up, nothing inside, but oh, I just love this. And then we have another one right here with, I like that with the, yeah, the observers in the back. That's really cool. And then I like that, the anvil on the side. Oh, so cool. But what I wanted to point out with this is that right there, the blinking lights is genius because, yeah, it kind of looks like blinking lights in the facility or whatever. But also, when you look at it from far away, it looks like the car is blinking. There's like a car alarm or something going off. Which is just like, I don't know if that's intended or not, but it's really cool. And then also the skull. That's cool too. And then like the little details like this, the nether sprouts and stuff. Oh my gosh. And then that little overhead walkway. Which, does that lead to anything? No. Okay, and then right here, this is probably my favorite thing about this place. It's such a creative little aspect part of this. And this is the medical bay. It's like a little hospital thing. This right here, this little detail, that's really cool. The lights, the blinking lights, but I especially like that it's like they're not blinking at the same time. This one blinks super fast. This one blinks a little slower. And this one doesn't blink. And you can see the redstone on the other side if we, oops, okay. If we look up here, I didn't just break it, did I? Oh, I did. You can see that she used two different types of clocks to figure this out. It's just such a little creative thing to add, and it adds so much life to it. Okay, and then inside the hospital, look at this. This is just insane. Pearl is such a creative person. Like, look at this bench right here with, I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be, but kind of looks like a pillow or something of that sort. And then this right here, I really like this. The carpet that's kind of like overgrown and torn up, or not carpet, rug, whatever. I don't know. Ooh, look at that. That little like plant design, I like that. And then what is this? Scowy basement for power. Morgue search. Oh, that's me. Guys, it's literally me. Morgue. That's crazy. Okay, it looks like she had some ideas for this. Which some of these she did, some of these she didn't, but that's okay. I had this to end the season at some point, but look at this. This ceiling? What are those? Looms. It's the bottom of a loom. That's really cool. And then the daylight sensors, detectors. Oh my gosh. And then the frog lights. And then, okay, let's go in here. This is one of the little like rooms where you have the patients and stuff. And the stuff here is just genius. So this, I'm assuming, is supposed to be like the bed that you like roll people on, maybe? To like transport them? I don't know. And then you have the hospital beds over here, which are, look at this. You have like the sea pickle for some reason. But I guess it's supposed to be like a, I don't know, something there. But then you have this, the observers. I love this little detail. It's so cool. It's almost like, it's like supposed to be like a heart monitor or something. I don't know, but it's so cool. It's so creative. Oh, and she did it again. She used the underside of a thing again. With the smithing table this time. That looks cool. Okay, and then in this room, I think it's the same thing. Yeah. And then back here we have, look at this use of color. I really like that. The orange floor, the orange slimes, or slimes, signs as a trim, and then the blue walls with the gray, and oh, it just looks so cool. Okay, this is giving me some like FNAF vibes right here. This looks like it could be a Five Nights at Freddy's map with the office right here. And then, ooh, storage room. I love this because none of this is practical at all. It's just here to add life. And I love that. And then we have, what are these? Oh, it's like a testing facility. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is really, really, really cool. Oh, it's the thing in hospitals and dentist offices and stuff, you know? The arm that comes out with the light is so creative. And then whatever this is, the bed. And then it looks like they have like seats for like watching people. Ooh, is that like some kind of lore thing? Are they testing on aliens or something? That would be cool. But yeah, that's the hospital, and it's insane. Also the glow lichen transitioning from the grass to the normal ground, that's cool. Oh my gosh, and look at this thing right here. This little, I don't know what this is, but I really like this use of colors here. The orange and yellow, and then the green plants and stuff. Let's go inside. Is there anything in here? Oh, there is. Whoa, it's like a garden thing. This is really cool. Wow, I don't know if she actually used this or if this is just for like decoration, but this is cool. I really like these plants and these plants. I like the bottom part. It looks like a big onion or something. But then these, the torch flowers, I wish they actually glowed, but that's fine. They're still beautiful anyways. And these two plants fit right into the alien vibe of this place. Whoa. Okay, what is this thing? It's a little more like modern than the rest. Oh, there's an aquarium. That's really cool. I like that. What's inside this? Anything? Oh, a beacon. Oh, there's an interior over here. Oh, looks like human civilization expansion pieces. This is she had a lot of more ideas. A playground, a Fallout shelter, so it is inspired by Fallout. Energy generator, academy, person slash alien con something. Swimming pool. Oh, all of that would have been so cool. But what she's already made is already insane. Oh, look at this. A water filtration? Dude, that's such a cool, like, just tiny detail. Oh, it's so creative. A little water filter. That's really cool. What's in here? Nothing. Oh, maps. There's maps. Look at that. Look at all that terrain around there. This, by the way, all this terrain that doesn't have, like, the trees and stuff, that was all done in one episode, I'm pretty sure. Which is, like, what? That's insane. You can see here, like, how it, like, grew over time. This was it before. Wait, what? This is just zoomed out a ton. I think right there is where their bases are now. That's interesting. That's really cool. What's up here? There's just a staircase that goes all the way up. Oh, it just comes out on top. Dude, look at these trees. These trees are awesome. With the mangrove and then the orange blocks and then oh my gosh. So this is really cool. I want to take a second to look at these trees. So she has like a couple different designs here. The pink, the yellow, and the orange, it looks like. So the orange has the stripped mangrove and then these little mushrooms coming out of it. That's a cool detail. And then this almost reminds me of what's the movie? The Lorax. It's kind of like the Lorax with the big poofy leaves and stuff. But it's so cool. And then here she used the stripped jungle wood because it matched more with the pink. And then here for the yellow she used the stripped birch wood. I love that so much. And then the use of like glass to make it look more like cotton candy like. I don't know if it's supposed to look like the Lorax ones where it's like cotton candy, but I don't know. It kind of does look like that anyways. I mean, it still fits the alien vibe. But those trees are just so beautiful. I love that. And then here we have this thing. Okay, this thing is super creative. I love this. So if you guys don't know what this is a farm for the little, the new flowers that you can get from sniffers. That's a lot of sniffers. But essentially, she had a bunch of sniffers here that will just, like, bring up plants and stuff. And then the Olays go and collect them and bring them over here. And then every time they collect them, it activates the note block. And that is just, it's so creative. I love that. It just brings a little bit more, like, action into the world or whatever. And it's so cool. Also, there's the fact that this building is just beautiful. Look at this. Look at these, like, striped colors right here. That's really interesting. And then oh, hello, sir. Hi. And then look at this, the basalt pillar going up and then the basalt pillars on the side. Oh my gosh, the blast furnaces right there. That's a cool little transition. And then like she used stairs to make tiny windows. The amount of different blocks she uses is insane. I think a good lesson to take out of this is, from looking at this entire base, is that when you're building, don't be afraid to just go wild. Like just place as many blocks as you want. Well, I mean, you don't want it to look overcrowded, but if you do it, like this one wall could have just been a simple wall with a couple windows and doors. But instead, she used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 12 different blocks in one wall. And it works so well. But of course, something you have to take into account is colors and stuff. Like, all of these are grays, and then there's like the blue strip, but also that still kind of goes with the clay, which is slightly blue. So there is a thought process behind all of this. But like, still, like, go wild with your builds like this. Like, don't be afraid to put a bunch of different types of blocks. Just make sure they work. a good thing to do is just fly backwards and look at it. I think, does that work? In this case, yes, it does work. And then we have this tower right here. I love this tower with like again, the amount of different blocks she uses. And I just love this. It's like, so it looks like this is supposed to be like polished granite all along this little ring. But instead she breaks it up with the cut copper and then the moss and stuff to make it look overgrown, and it works so well. Just look at that. Like, it looks like there's just moss growing on top of that thing. And then here, the anvils, that adds some really nice detail. It's a really nice little trim. And then the globe looking thing on top, this is really cool. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, this is such a simple little detail, but I love it so much. It brings me so much joy. The green stained glass right here. So we have the overgrownness of the moss and a little patch here. But then it also even goes into the glass with the green glass. That's just so cool. So simple, but just so cool. And then look at this like pointy bit right here. Like look at this. It goes from the stone to the clay, to the wall, to the fence, to the end rod, to the iron rod, to the wall, to the fence, to the end rod, to the iron rod. Like, and it just makes such a cool shape. If I did this, I would have not done the top part. I would have just had it point and end right here. But nope, she added more, and it just makes it look so much more cool. This is just this entire base is just such a good example of using color, using shape, shading. It's just such a good example of good building. Like, I don't know what else to say. Pearlescent Moon is like truly an artist. Like, this is insane. If anyone tries to tell you that building in Minecraft is like stupid and it's not art, show them a picture of this. Okay, just show them this, and it will probably change their mind. Or in fact, just show them the entire soup group. Like, all of this is insane. But like, even Gem's base and Impulse's base, they are so beautiful. It's such a work of art. Like, look at that. I don't want to go too into detail because I could make more videos on this if you guys enjoy this. But like, I cannot stress enough how beautiful this is. I wish it would load correctly. But like, it's so beautiful. I know I said that like a million times, but it's just so good. And look at the shape of these petals here. I just want to take a second to look at that. Like, that's really cool. It's kind of a mob farm, but it's still really cool. Wow, that's insane. So I think the biggest tip to like summarize this entire video is, if you're ever struggling with color and like, or just coming up with ideas of what to do with your build, how to improve it, go ahead and download the Hermitcraft Season 9 World Download, and then come over here and just look at things. There's so many little details to learn from, like the idea of using dripstone with a purple block is like, personally, I never thought of that. I never thought that would work, but it does. And then the ways that she uses like different blocks like jungle wood, it works so well. And I myself struggle to use blocks like that. Blocks like jungle wood or copper even. I struggle to use copper. But just look at here. So if you're like, you want to build with a certain block and you don't know how you could do it, look at this. Just look here. Like, combine it with prismarine or with just other blue blocks, or if you want like the normal orange copper, like do this, combine it with a bunch of orange blocks like wool, red sandstone, granite, jungle wood, even going back to jungle wood. Like, this is just such a good example of how to use different colored blocks. Like, using the copper to transition from the orange to the green is genius. And then these trees, like, just looking at the way they use like solid color with the broken up color and then the transparent color, like, it just shows you, like, it's just, oh my gosh. I'm speechless by how just genius this whole entire place is. And then using like different colors of concrete as like graffiti or like a little like logo design or something, and then using different blocks as like water stains or just like drippy effects, or just making something look more 3D. And then the overgrown, if you want to know how to make something like overgrown, just come over here. Like, this is a perfect example of that. And then just the amount of different plants here, they're so creative. So this is just such a good oh, this is their nether portal. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, but this is just such a good representation of like just go wild. If you want to build something crazy, build something really cool that you're proud of, don't be afraid to go out of your comfort zone and just build crazy stuff. Now, that doesn't mean that it's just gonna look good like immediately, but you can experiment. Don't be afraid to experiment and use different like texturing, gradients, colors. If you have a weird plant idea, build that plant and it might look really cool. And yeah, just let your creativity go wild. And I think Pearl has definitely done that with this base. And I'm definitely going to be adopting some of these tricks into my own world. And with that, I think that's really, I mean, there's so much more to analyze in this space, but that's going to be a long video, and I don't think people want to watch that. If you want to have like an in-depth look yourself, go ahead and download the Hermitcraft world download. I'll link the website in the description where you can find the world downloads for all the different seasons. I think most of them are Java and Bedrock, so you should be good. And just look at things, get some inspiration from these master artists. And with that, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for coming along with me. If you watched the end of the video, you're awesome. And I know that if you're trying to become a master builder like these guys, you'll get there. You just gotta keep building and you'll get there. I know you have what it takes. I'm also kind of talking to myself right now because I'm also not really at this level. Not even close. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.